Hello there, my name is Telono Barami Samuel, and it's a pleasure to be talking to you at this moment. Today, I want to talk to you about why you should not ignore digital disruptions. Okay, it's very important to understand that the world is changing rapidly, and the change that's occurring in the world is always disruptive. At any point in time, it happens. Today, we're focusing on digital disruption. Now, digital disruption is the change that occurs when new digital technologies and business models affect the value proposition of existing goods and services. Now, these changes are enabled by digital technologies that occur at a pace and magnitude that disrupt established ways of value creation, social interaction, the way we do business, and the way we generally think, the way we demand or the demand for value. Digital disruption, digital technology, and advancement disrupt the way we do things, and that's not something we can really ignore. When we talk about disruption, there are processes that are involved. One of them is that one of the things that happen when there's a disruption is there's a shake-up. Okay, these disruptions, they challenge status quo, they challenge convention. That thing that we are used to, it challenges it, and it asks us, is there a different way we can actually do things? It creates some sort of imbalance because humans are naturally comfortable and they don't want to leave that comfort zone. But a disruption, a change in the way we think, the way we do things, will cause some sort of trouble, some sort of imbalance. And another thing that disruption, that's very particular about disruptions, is that they are continuous. It involves some sort of continuous action, moves from one stage to another. Over time, we've experienced several waves of disruptions. Say about music, photography, video rentals, the way we used to snap photographs before and print our photographs, the same way, it's not exactly the same way it's happening today. What about the print media, the TV? There was a time in this life when if someone was popular, the person was only popular in his town or in his village because nobody else would see him somewhere else. It would take years for people to even know. But today, someone could just be popular in his room, and TV could just blow the person up. What about the internet, retail, healthcare, automotive, education, telecommunication, food, everything, almost everything has changed. In fact, it's fair enough to say that all safe havens by the year 2020 will be subject to digital disruptions. Everywhere, all the comfort zones will be affected by digital disruption. My question to you is, something that's as huge as this, is it something you really want to ignore, you don't want to pay attention to? Listen, it is already happening. If you take a look at the world around today, you see that some of the companies that are offering the largest services sometimes do not have the traditional infrastructure. Okay, today the world's largest taxi company owns no taxi. The world's largest phone companies have no telecommunication infrastructure. The world's most valuable retailer owns no inventory. Facebook today is the most popular media owner, but it owns no context, just you and I, normal people. Just put in. What about Netflix? Okay, the world's largest movie house, it owns no cinema. And so that's how powerful digital disruption is. And that's not something we can actually ignore. Now, I'm really talking to my friends and my brothers and sisters in Africa, in Nigeria particularly. We live in a part of the world where things happen and it takes decades for us to appreciate, for us to welcome these things. But for those of us that have the nerve, that have the heart, the open mind, we're open-minded to grasp these things and begin to make good use of them, we stand a better chance. Now, talking about other industries, you would agree with me that 15 years ago, travel agents would claim that you cannot book vacation online. You need some sort of personal touch and experience. 10 years ago, you would not dream of banking online. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, you know, online banking, up till now, some people don't think, some people feel it's unsafe. 5 years ago or more years ago, most of us wouldn't even think about buying our groceries online. Today, you have more people sitting in their houses order for these things and it just come. It means the world is changing. It's a done deal. We've gone digital. Digital disruption is more than just a technological shift. It's about transforming business models. It's about transforming the way we engage. It's about transforming the way we live, our way of life, our culture. Throughout history, we've had notably 6 major digital disruptions that have taken place. Number 1 is television. It changed the world. It made the world smaller. Internet worsened the whole case. The world became smaller and smaller. It got smaller and smaller. What about emails? There was a time when people felt, emails are already dying. But today, email marketing is key. Mobile phones, they changed the world. E-commerce, oh my God. So, seriously, these are not things we can just wave and say they mean nothing. What about social media? Social media has made it such that there is no hiding place in the world. Whatever you're doing, whatever one is doing. And then you find out that social media has also brought to light several millionaires and billionaires. People can do businesses from their homes. People can talk to people from anywhere. People can share whatever they're doing, their concepts, their ideas everywhere. It changed the way we do things, the way we think, the way we demand for value. But there is a 7th disruption. And that disruption is the new digital economy, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has come to stay. Friends, I have spoken to, even this morning, I've spoken to some very educated people, I suppose, academically speaking. My question each time I meet some of these people first is, do you have an idea what cryptocurrency is? And they say, what? Cryptocurrency. In fact, a friend of mine told me a story. An IT friend of mine told me a story where he asked one of his friends, his colleagues, hey, you know what? Have you heard of cryptocurrency? And his friend asked, what app is that? That's how bad it is. But if you take a look at all the disruptions we've discussed, that they changed our world, most people did not understand, did not notice these changes until they actually came full blown. The internet, TV, email, up till now, some of us have not been able to fully grasp the power of the social media and even e-commerce. Only very few persons. What about the mobile phones? People sell tons of things on mobile phones and via mobile phones. Some of us still don't understand how important this is. But this is what exactly is happening about the digital revolution that's occurring. You see what David here said? He said, technological innovations will be the heart and blood of the banking industry for many years to come. And if big banks do not make the most of it, new players from fintech and large technology companies surely will. You've got 2 choices: stay back and wait, or decide to join the train. Get on the train, get on board the train and start moving. These disruptions are happening, they're not changing. It suffices at this point to say that the OneCoin is one cryptocurrency that I respect so much. There's been so many hitbacks and pushbacks in OneCoin. But it has come to it's very obvious that OneCoin is currently disrupting 2 major forces. First is the bank. Traditional bankers, still a large majority of them, 90-95% of them do not know what cryptocurrency is. So in the first place, that's a huge minus. And then for Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, and nobody's taking that away. So we all respect that. I personally respect that, and the creators and all of that. But I also do opine at this point that for anybody to think that the world of cryptocurrency will stop at Bitcoin, I think it's myopic thinking. I think it's a small thing. Yes, Bitcoin is a first timer, opens the way, but it is only natural to agree that other cryptocurrencies and other technologies will be built to cover up the lapses and improve upon what the foundation that Bitcoin has established. And that's what OneCoin is doing. OneCoin is large, it's growing massively. Today it's about 12.45 euros from about 0.5 euros. It started like 2.5 years ago. It's about to go, the company One Life is about to go public into the second quarter of 2018. that means it's going to be another big bang. Now, the value of one coin, my estimation, increases or goes up on average within every 1.5 and 2.5 months. And so the estimate is that by second quarter of 2018, the value of one coin would be between 25 and 50 euros. That's going to be huge. So my friends over here in Africa, in Nigeria, let's not just put this aside. One coin. In another video, probably, I'm just going to talk about the value of one coin and why you cannot just put this aside. So this is like a disruption within a disruption. The Bitcoin has come on board. Cryptocurrency caused disruption, and the world is refocusing its moves. One coin is causing another disruption within that disruption, but it's all for good. Simple fact you need to understand for those who might think, oh, please, what is he talking about? Is that, listen, Blockbuster laughed at Netflix, yes. MySpace laughed at Facebook, yes. Microsoft laughed at Apple, yes. Taxi drivers or taxis laughed at Uber, yes. Western Union laughed at Bitcoin. Bitcoin today is over $2,000. Can you imagine that? And so if you do believe that the world's going to stop here, I think honestly and humbly, I think it's a mistake. Okay. So I do think from my experience and what I have gathered so far concerning OneCoin, we're on the right track. OneCoin is going to explode. So if you missed the opportunity with all of these huge global companies, including Bitcoin, OneCoin is here. Take that chance now and become part of a truly world-class cryptocurrency that is fast on the move. Listen, there are other things you need to do. Facts you also need to look at. I said that it is more important to own a small part of the company than just buy cryptocurrency or mine cryptocurrency, and the value increases and you sell it, and that's the end of it. So OneCoin is giving you an opportunity to become a shareholder as the company goes up. So why do you need to do OneCoin's IPO? Why? Because it took Facebook 6 years to hit $1 billion. It took Apple 6 years to hit $1 billion. It took Google 5 years, Amazon 4 years. The closest, from my research, is Groupon. It took about 31 months. It took OneCoin 11 months. Today, that company is massive. So we talk about success financially, business-wise, and the people behind it, the brains behind it. It's a place to invest. Truly, I tell you this from my heart, my friend that's watching this, okay? So conclusively, the digital landscape is ever expanding, and so is the digital knowledge gap. We will not stop here, we'll keep growing. The worst thing you can do is turn a blind eye. The worst thing you can do is just believe or just feel that this is not happening, that we're all wasting our time. And the world, your life, just pass you by. So you can always reach me on this number above, 0803-669-7661. That's the email address which you can drop your questions. If you reactions concerning this video, it's fine. And you can reach me also on Twitter and Instagram, okay? And I will be willing to offer any help. Once more, my name is Toluno Barimi Samuel. I'm a proud home business professional. And for all of you out there that are home business professionals, it is a profession. So let us act like professionals. Do not be coward. Do not allow yourself to be pushed to the corner. It is becoming more and more obvious, an obvious fact that you cannot be wealthy working for someone. And so let us decisively refuse to be tied behind the 9 to 5 desk indefinitely. It's nothing wrong to work for someone, nothing wrong to be an employee. Just please have a plan B. Plan B will eventually lead you to working for yourself. So, home business professionals, greet you, and let us continue to work hard to improve this industry of home business. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again. Bye for now.